Guys, they said God saved Queen Naomi in a mysterious way. Hey, you see why it is good to be good? Yes, so even when people were calling Queen Naomi names during December period when she got into trouble for trying to help people, it did not stop her from doing good. They said this time around, God decided to save her life through a man that he saved. According to the information, they said there was this particular guy, this boy in question. Initially, the boy wasn't attending Queen Naomi's church, you know, and they said the guy is all these laborers in Akure. The guy is doing POP, and they said he is doing it very well. He is known for it. Many people used to contact him for this. But something happened, they said, along the line. When this guy thought that he has made some money, he decided to go to his village to go and start building his own house. Then, when he got to his village, I don't know how it happened. They said they they make the man to be MAD. He started acting like someone that is, you know, someone that is not normal again. And they said his family tried everything, that even the money that he wanted to use to build that house in the village, that he ended up using all of that money, looking for a way to get him better. His family took him to different places. They even went to Yaba left and all of that. And at the end of the day, they did not achieve any result. That was when they said someone introduced them to Queen Naomi's prophetic deliverance hour and all of that. You know that Queen Naomi used to have this program that where most times God uses her to deliver some people from sickness, from strange illness, and all of that. So when they introduced this young man to that program, they said uh, his family started bringing him to Queen Naomi's church, and they became regular visitor to the church. And you know that sometimes when people do something against you, they follow it up, because most people, they have monitoring mirror where they monitor you. And but in such case, all you need to do is to be, if there's any way you're getting your healing, especially spiritually, all you need to do is to be consistent. They said that was how they said the family of this guy, noticing that it was getting better while in Queen Naomi's church, they started bringing him to the church almost all the time. So, and as God may have it, after some months, this guy got better. Someone that they have took to so many places. They have spent some months and a lot of money in many places, and there was no result. But on getting to Queen Naomi's church, through constant prayers and follow up, and with prophecies, they said this guy got better. Then when he got better, it got to a point that he even recovered to the point that he wanted to go back to his work, which is the POP business. But by then, they have lost a whole lot. All his savings have lost, as in they have used it to find a way to get him better and all of that. So when he started again, they say at some point, the sickness will kind of come back. And this started when he started smoking, drinking all of this India hemp and all of that, smoking and all of. So when this started again, they said the church members were all worried, to the point that at some point they decided that he will have to stay close to the church. Let them monitor him closely until he is fully recovered. So, and they said while that was going on, the guy have lost everything. That was how they said Queen Naomi now added his name among those people that the church will be taking care of their welfare and all of that. So the church were paying him some money, their kind of money, and they were taking care of him. Meanwhile, they said on one of the occasions, they said Queen Naomi wanted to reach out to him, but couldn't get him. So she decided to buy him a phone, telling him, if you need anything, or if there's any development or anything you are feeling, just call me on the phone. And they said the boy have been calling on the phone. Then this particular day that Queen Naomi have this another prophetic ministration. They say most times her workers will be the one that will start the program, while they are doing their worship, praise and worship, and after opening prayers and all of that, then she will later join them. And during that time they are doing praise and worship, it's not as if she will be in her house to enjoying. No, they say she's always praying at that time. And most of the prophecies that she gets, it was during that time that they gave her the prophecies and all of that. So on this particular occasion, while she was praying, they said something happened. She was praying and preparing to go and join them on that prophetic hour. Because during that prophetic hour, it was time for prophecies and the revelations, so she must be there for things to be completed. Even though they said sometimes during praise and worship, all these little children that you don't even know that they have some gifts, sometimes they do manifest. Their prophecies do manifest during that period, because there was a time they said a little girl, it was around that period that said the little girl prophesied to Queen Naomi, telling her about something that the enemies are planning against her. And that thing really manifested, though. But thank God for that prophecy. They have prayed against it. So it did not happen the way the little girl saw it. So it was an opportunity for the little ones, or those upcoming, or those that are not too sure, to show themselves. So while Queen Naomi was preparing to join, they said Tadenikawo collected Queen Naomi's phone to call his father, because according to the story, they said Tade knows the mother's password, and most times he uses the phone and call the father, and then the father will pick, thinking that it is Queen Naomi that is calling. That was how they said Tade collected the phone to call the father. Unfortunately, Tade now called that boy's name, as in the boy that have mental issue. They said Tade called his number, and the boy picked. But the boy wasn't making sense when he picked. The only thing he was saying is that Queen Naomi will not die in the altar today. Nobody will shoot Queen Naomi today. Nobody will shoot. She was. The said Queen Naomi was like, what is that? Tade too was surprised. But I believe that that is when God want to reveal something. That was how they said Queen Naomi collected the phone from Tadenikawo and was listening, only to be hearing, Olori, you will not die today. Nothing will happen to you. Nobody will shoot you. Nobody will shoot you. Nobody will shoot you. Ha! At that point, they said Queen Naomi now off the phone and started praying. you know while she was praying, she was contemplating whether to go to that event, or if there's anything, because in as much as that thing was strange, they all know that sometimes the boy they lose am, as in the thing, the colomenta, the high. So, and he they take something sometimes. That was how they said Queen Naomi started praying. And maybe in the next video we'll talk about, they said, what was revealed to her, because if we start to talk about it, this particular video will be too long. Anyway, guys, like I told you, these are all alleged unverified information making rounds on social media. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.